was going to implement the first healthcare system in this country that was paid for by taxes. What stopped it, you might ask? Well, I'll tell you. Believe it or not, there were some people.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will go on the attack first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Pulls it in. It's Watkins. Still on his feet at the 45. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Watkins. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Rebels are on the move. Quarterback on the keeper. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run play action. Fires to the right. Hauls it in. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Oh, they're after him. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
So Georgia's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time.
The Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Wants to throw on 3rd down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Georgia sends out the punt team. They snapped it to the up man. He's on the run. And the gamble works in their favor this time as they pick up the 1st down. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. To the air on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle, it's Hope. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive. Now 1st and 10 from their own 46. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hendricks. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Finds us back in the middle. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. Unleashes one deep. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Yeah, and the QB tried to use some touch, let that thing hang up in the air. But when you hang it up over the middle of the field, the defenders have a lot of time to go and try to get it, make a play. A lot of guys near the football. Nice job by the defense being in great position.
There he goes.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. First play of the period, 1st down here. They'll test the right side. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs! You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in the clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been pumped the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. On the option. running into the, trying to take it back. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play. Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. The snap sets up the throw. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Quick completion to the right. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it up to 49. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. DB's locked up tight on the receivers, keeping it on the ground with the single back. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They'll go to the counter play. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Jones. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. Looking to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football.
Turning it on. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll send the tight end in motion. They're going to ride this running back. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll pull it on the read. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another 1st down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. Sends it back in motion. Now on the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pit. Flying down the left side. At the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Ole Miss. The defense putting points on the board.
Nice job by the defense forcing the fumble. That took the perfect bounce right into the DB's hands, which shows you the speed and takes it back all the way for a touchdown. That was the definition of a fortuitous bounce.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Alabama opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's house and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Each week in the SEC
just keeps moving. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Line gets set, 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires left. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. He might want another play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes the grab. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
This quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap scene.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down. Gets it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Watkins. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got the tight end. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Jones. He just slips and slides his way down to the 42. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. The play-action fake. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on 1st down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today at Oxford. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's head back to the Grove at our fellas at Vaught Hemingway Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Rebels will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. He'll go out of bounds at the 36-yard line, and boy, you can live with that kind of return every time. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Going right to work up top. That's caught. It's Jones.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They believe they can run right here. He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. The Rebels will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. That's where they'll mark it down, and the next snap will come from just inside the 30-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Off play action. Pocket breaking down. Still looking. Trying to escape and get it himself. A solid pickup there. Works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air on 1st down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
The Dogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Gets the back moving. Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. On target over the middle. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Dogs have their offense in high gear. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got enough for the first down. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Dogs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Lets it fly deep downfield. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
Well, the offense. Over and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay. Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. Off the play fake. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good...
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And the Rebels send out the punt unit.
Offense facing 4th down.
And the offense is really backed up as this ball is down at the 5.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver.
Breaks into the open. Inside the 40. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Georgia. And the pummeling has started.
What a big-time run. He's still running. Over 90 yards. That's one of those when you're running to the end zone, you're looking behind you, you're looking on the Jumbotron to see if anybody's going to catch it, and nobody's going to catch him on that huge touchdown run.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. He'll try it again. Makes it past the marker. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. They try to pop a run on the draw. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Butler. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Lets it fly. He's got it inside the 15. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for your quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Here comes the heat. Touchdown, Dogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Oregon was anything but dominant today, but the Ducks are going to leave Autzen Stadium winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the L column. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Past the first down marker and still running. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. To the ground, he's got it again. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Rebels can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He leaves it with his back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Here's the handoff. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they just They haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, going to the air. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
The result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Smart move to keep it on the ground.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Got it behind the line. It's Hope. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. The option look. He'll toss it. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. The give to the back. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why.
Trying to rumble in. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. They weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'll be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lining up to convert 3rd down. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right